We have a desk drawer here, and the bottom has broken out of it from being overloaded. Today we're going to show you how we're going to repair this drawer. Okay, push it down, and okay, that's far enough. You can see where this is broken out. What we're going to do is we'll clean it all up, get it lined up properly. We'll clamp it.
Where do you want me to cut it from?
Probably want to follow the inside of this line here, right?
Mm-hmm.
John's going to press it all back together. Then we're going to put a rope clamp on it and pull it up, and then we're going to have to put glue in the seam first though. We've got all the veneer cut out, and we're going to clamp it back together, and we're going to glue it. Okay, you see there's no more buckle, but there is a bow in the back of the wood there, and we're going to have to clamp it together until we get the glue dried. Okay, John's cleaning more of that junk out of that groove so we can get the bottom of the drawer in there properly. Very poor design on that veneer. Now John's got it all cleaned up, and before we put glue in there, I'm going to rig up a rope clamp so that after we put everything back together, we could just clamp it up with a rope clamp, pull it tight, and that way there, until the glue dries, it'll be fastened securely. Okay, John's going to show you again how he's going to put this back together and how it's bowed here. You can see the drawer's bowed. Now you just push it back and forth, and look at it springing. See how it springs out again? We're going to have to clamp that and glue it, and we're going to have to glue all the way around the inside of the drawer with Gorilla Glue, or if we don't, that bow will pull it out of the other side. We've got a rope clamp set up around this drawer, and we want to have that ready first because once we get the glue on, we want to be able to tighten it right up and then leave it here to dry. We're using Gorilla Glue. We've had pretty good luck with it in the past. John's going to make sure he gets it all in that groove. So John's just running back and forth along the edge to get all the glue in the groove properly. Actually, when we get this clamp back together, we're going to glue all the seams all the way around, right on the surface. Okay, now we're going to clamp it together. John's going to put the rope clamp on it now. This is a little invention we use instead of buying expensive clamps. He's just going to keep cranking that around until it draws the bow out of that back wall of the drawer. Okay, we're just locking it under the edge of the sawhorse over here. These little horses come in handy. Alright, now we're just going to run glue around the seams, all around the inside. What we're going to do is, once this side dries, we're actually going to turn the drawer upside down, and we're going to run Gorilla Glue all the way around the edges of that panel that's glued to the bottom of the drawer there. If we don't, that bow in the drawer will probably just pull it all apart again. But when we get done, it should stay. The other glue is dried, and we've turned the drawer over. Now we're going to glue around the inside on the other three sides to make sure it doesn't pull apart again. We're going to use Gorilla Glue because we've had good luck with it before. Go ahead, John, you can start putting the glue in. You don't have to go crazy with this stuff. Matter of fact, we'll probably take a screwdriver tip or something and just kind of squish that in, huh, John?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When we buy Gorilla Glue, we always buy this small bottle because if we don't use it up right away, it ends up that it all hardens up on us. We'll let this dry overnight. We're going to leave the rope on it. It's drawn up very tight. If you bought a clamp to do this, it would cost you probably $10 to $12 minimum. A piece of rope and the stick is pretty cheap. You could do the same thing when you repair chairs. Now, 3 sides all glued. We're just going to force that glue into the groove now. Make sure it gets in there good. Okay, John's pushed all the glue in nice and even. And when that dries, I don't think that drawer will be coming apart again. You know, you can save a lot of money by going out and salvaging broken furniture. And you can put that money towards building your micro home. That's why we're showing you all these little tricks we know. Now, who isn't interested in saving money? Next time we're going to show you how to build your own drywall ceiling jack. It's adjustable too. All this from China Deep. We glued the bottom of the drawer all the way around and we let it set overnight. It's been about 24 hours. Now we're going to undo the rope clamp and just see if it'll hold together, because there was a pretty bad bow in the back board on the drawer. It's going to try and pull itself apart. Now we're going to take the rope clamp off. John's going to pick the drawer up and flip it over just to remind you how the rope clamp was put on there. You know, we sell micro home plans too. Okay, now all he has to do is let go of that stick or untwist it, and that will take the pressure off the rope. Alright, now let's move in, John, and see how it looks. So now that drawer is perfect. All we have to do is try it. If we have any further problems, there's one more thing we can do. Flip it back over, John, please. We've decided while we have this drawer out that we're going to add an extra little piece of insurance here. We've taken a short block of wood that's thin enough to fit in the space, and we're going to put glue on it on 2 sides, and we're going to clamp it right to the back of the drawer. Go ahead, John, you can put the glue on it now. Do a zigzag pattern on there. When you put it down afterwards, kind of squish it around so it goes into the pores good. Alright, it did come up the side too. Okay, now the glue came right up and filled the crack right up to the top here, and John's going to put a clamp on it. And that's the final fix on the drawer. Tomorrow morning we'll just take it and put it back in the desk that it came out of. This is just another view of how we're gluing in this little block. It's glued to the bottom of the drawer and the backboard of the drawer. Just one more little piece of insurance to make sure that the bottom doesn't drop out again. We don't want to go drilling a lot of holes and things. If we can make the glue work, it's the best way. Okay, John, you can put it back down now and put the clamp on it again. When you glue things, you should try to clamp them, because that's going to make the glue hold the best. This video is sponsored by A to Z Global Marketing, www.chinadepot.com. Thank you very much.